So this is why I say a lot of guys who don't understand game, they don't even realize, the dynamics and they don't understand positioning. See, you have to be in a certain position, right, in order to get a certain response.
Click the link below to get the ebook Looks Don't Matter, 7 Ways to Attract Women Without Your Looks, or go straight to mr.locario.com right now to get your copy today. Learn how to have relationships with multiple women by clicking the link below and get the How to Have a Successful Non-Monogamous Relationship audio program.
Yo, what's going on? What's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So in this video, I want to talk about those balloon pop shows that's become so popular, and even shows like the Pineapple Show. Shout out to Melly Monaco, right? And so I got a comment on YouTube, and this guy was like, "Hey, how about you or any of you guys who teach all this game? Why don't you go on those shows and then show us how it's done, since you guys know all this game and all this other stuff?" Right now, what you have to understand is this: because we know the game, we understand that once you go on those shows, in most cases, you've already lost. And what I mean by that is this, is that on those balloon pop shows and on a Pineapple Show and stuff like that, what happens is that you are going into a situation that the woman has orchestrated, and she's controlling the situation. She's leading, she's controlling the dynamic of the situation. So you being in that situation in the first place means that you are in a position where you are following her and following her program. So this is what I'm saying, you've already lost. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, we could go in there and shoot the shit and have some fun and troll and all that other stuff, but that's not real life. That's not really how the game works. See, if I was at a party or at a club or whatever it is like that, and I decide to approach a woman, what happens is that interaction is happening based on me creating the situation, which means I'm leading the situation and she's following it. So her deciding to choose up is based on me giving her the opportunity to choose, right? But nevertheless, I'm leading, she's following. So when you go on shows like the Balloon Pop Show, and you go on shows like Pineapple Show or whatever, you're following and they're leading, right? Because they created the dynamic of the situation. So what happens is you've already lost, because part of what makes a woman attracted to you in the first place is the fact that you are leading and she has to get with your program. But if you are, on these shows, you're literally getting with their program. You're on their show. You're following their situation. Do you see what I'm saying? So this is why I say a lot of guys who don't understand game, they don't even realize the dynamics and they don't understand positioning. See, you have to be in a certain position, right, in order to get a certain response. So if you are in the position of follower, which you are being on the show in the first place, you understand? Then what happens is that you are not in the position of leader just based on going on the show. Do you see what I'm saying? This is what you guys got to understand. This is why a lot of times where guys want, us to, get on camera and go out here on some pickup artist shit and, talk to a bunch of girls and all this other stuff. And me and Miles did a video where we were in Miami, talking to women. And in the video, we were letting the women know that they're on camera, right? Because we're letting the women know they're on camera, because we're not trying to do some hidden camera type shit, right? Now, what happens is a lot of guys don't understand the dynamics of when it comes to that particular thing, meaning because they don't understand game, they don't realize that women are not going to be truthful publicly. So they're like, wait a second, we saw you in Miami and these girls, they weren't saying this and saying that. And I was like, yeah, because on purpose, we weren't really getting into it because we know once they're on camera, it's going to be a different situation, right? Even, for example, even on the balloon pop shows and the pineapple show and all this other stuff, right? The fact that the women are on camera, they're still not going to be honest anyway. A lot of times on the balloon pop shows, the girl will pop her balloon because the other girls are popping their balloon. So they don't want to be the odd one out not popping it. There's times where they'll pop it because the other girl popped it. You understand? Or they're looking for a viral moment or whatever the fuck it is, right? But either way, what happens is that there are certain things that you need to understand about the game. And once you understand those things, then you wouldn't ask questions like, wait, how come you guys aren't on the show? You know why? Because we understand positioning. We understand the dynamics of how the game works. And what happens is that if you are in position of follower and you're dealing with these women, you've already lost, right? So if you understood game, you wouldn't be like, well, how come you're not on the show? If you understand game, you would know why we're not on the show. You understand what I'm saying? You already know why. Because I'm not putting myself in a position where I'm going to follow the woman. Now, you can say, but Locario, if your game is tight, well, wouldn't the woman, just do whatever and follow you and do all this other stuff, right? Now, in those situations, there's certain situations where you could flip it around and do all that other extra shit. The issue, though, is that why are you putting yourself in that position when you understand how positioning works in the first place to even have that situation to where you need to make that happen? See, the game is about cooperation. And so there needs to be cooperation from the jump. So if I'm putting myself in a situation or position where it's set up, right, to where I'm following her, I'm already putting myself in a weak position. And I am preparing myself for uncooperative behavior. Why? Because she's already seeing that I'm not leading just by even being there. Do you understand what I'm saying? See, a lot of you guys got to understand how women's minds work. Got to understand how the game works. Got to understand how these dynamics work. You understand what I'm saying? So, guys, listen, if you need any help, right? You got any questions? Hit me up. If you're watching this on TikTok or Instagram, click the link in the bio, or if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link below, and I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm going. I'm out.
Click the link below and get your tickets to the Game Kings 2, The Definition of a Man documentary screening that's going to be held in Miami on October 26th, 2024. You'll be the first to watch the documentary, and then after the documentary, you'll be able to participate in a question and answer session with the Game Kings live. Space is limited, so click the link below and get your tickets now. Now, before you go, click the link below and go to badboymembership.com. Now, badboymembership.com is a place where you go to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Listen, I know you're tired of being rejected. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of being afraid to approach women. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of not getting the women that you want. Go to badboymembership.com. Listen, I know you're tired of being alone on a Friday night. Go to badboymembership.com. Now picture this. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com, follow the steps, learn the game, implement the game, and then you will get the woman you want. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com today. Click the link below. Click the link below or go straight to mr.locario.com to get the documentary Game Kings, The Definition of Game.